First, I must apologize because I just my numbness from two fillings today. I'm going to talk with Hunter Hopperton, tight end from Streetsboro. He's listed 6'3", 240, 245, and that's a good size tight end. If you look at video, he also plays some wide receiver and some defensive end, but his strength will be at tight end, and that's what he hopefully is being recruited by. Good afternoon, Hunter. How are you?
Good. How are you?
What's the toughest part of being a tight end?
I would say the toughest part about being tight end is just really basically people don't realize that it's when it comes to tight end that you got to be a good receiver and a good blocker. And anybody could tell you which one's more important, but I just feel like really bringing those together and tuning those in and just really excelling at both of those is probably the toughest part. So
that's good because a lot of tight ends either catch the ball and get downfield and catch the ball, or they block.
Yeah,
doing both. And now they're moving them around and putting them at H-back and everything else. So that is a tough position. With that being said, what do you think are your strengths as a tight end?
I would definitely say my strengths are blocking. We've always had a strong run game at Streetsboro. So for the most part, I've been mainly a blocking tight end and receiver. And when the ball comes my way, I make the best out of my opportunities. So I would definitely say
that's really good. Now, if you look, I looked at your highlight film yesterday again, and you do get downfield though.
Yeah.
You run pretty well to get downfield and run the seam there. And then I think you caught a couple of passes as a wide receiver. So your hands are there, and they're there, and you catch the ball away from your body.
Yeah.
It's really good. What do you think you have to work on? Not necessarily weaknesses, but what do you have to work on as a tight end?
Footwork is a super, super big thing, like down steps and basically these offensive lineman steps in the run game and stuff like that. But also footwork in the receiver game and breaking on routes.
That's good. That's really good. With that being said, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. With that being said, do you play any other sports?
I normally play basketball, but I took it off this year just because of COVID and all that stuff. And me and my family kind of knew that there would be a lot of shutdowns and quarantines. And basketball has not really always been a strongest sport for me. I more just played it for fun. So we just felt it'd be way better just to focus on recruiting and really tuning in on the stuff that I felt I needed to improve upon after the last football season.
I think basketball is important, but I also think there are benefits from it and things that if you're a football player, you need to work on, but you've played before. Mm-hmm. So it's not necessarily bad at all. Do you do anything in the spring then? Are you doing anything in the spring?
No, because we start spring football lifting during spring. So
okay.
Do that.
Okay. Then did you work out any place over the winter time?
Yeah, I work out at Western Reserve. It's 10 minutes from my house, right by the highway. So, me and my brother and a couple other people, we all work out there. So,
is that right? Yeah. I thought I saw you up at Brad's place at quarterbacks here a couple days ago.
Oh, yeah. We just started going there, though. So,
okay. That's a good thing to do. That's good. Okay. Let's talk football. Anybody been in your life who are kind of a guiding factor? You're young yet. But anybody kind of been a good influence on you, or you think about, you kind of listen to and things like that?
I would definitely say my dad is a big part of that. If me and my brother aren't really feeling it someday, he's always that motivation to push us, and he's always on us about recruiting and keeping up with everything. So I would definitely say my dad for sure.
That's good. Now, does he pat you on the back or kick you in the behind? Which one? Or both?
I'd say both. Maybe a little bit more kicking us in behind, but that's always good.
That's good. Okay. Anybody, not in a different way, anybody like a pro or a college athlete that you kind of look up to and you kind of pay attention to a little bit?
Yeah, I'd say
Anybody?
Gronkowski has always been my favorite player. So ever since I was younger, I've always like hopefully seen similarities in our game. So
Oh, that's good. That's
yeah,
good. He's a tough guy now.
yeah,
Boy,
yeah,
you know, he's not very fast. Uh, he's not very fast. He's big, but he can catch and he makes plays.
yeah,
And he
definitely.
could probably drop 3 balls and catch the next one for a touchdown. So that's the kind of he's just got the it factor, I think. Okay. I asked 3 silly questions, and this is the first one. If you could trade places with somebody for one day, it could be anybody. If one day, trade places, who would it be?
That's a tough question. I don't know. I mean, maybe I would. I mean, just because Gronkowski is like a big model of my game, maybe I'd trade places with him and just see how he does it. I'm sure it'd be a lot of partying and stuff, but I mean, I just like to see how he gets it done, you know?
And catch some balls from
Yeah,
Brady.
yeah,
That'd be good too. So
yeah.
Gronkowski might be the guy. Okay, how's school going? And I already asked you this before, so it's not necessarily a rhetorical question, but how's school going for you?
We're bringing up the rear, about to be over. We got like 40 days left. So,
Grades wise, school academics.
oh yeah,
How's
it's
that?
good. All good. Definitely
You
all
got a
good.
4.0, you told me.
Yeah, we just got my last report card back. I got a 4.3. So, I mean, it's all normal,
What's
good.
your favorite subject?
Math. I'd
Oh
definitely say
my,
math.
that's
Yeah, I know. I'm sure a lot of people don't. That's the opposite. But I mean, I've always excelled in math. Like I'm an AP Calc, so like ever since I was younger, I've always been in those higher classes just because I liked it, how it challenged me.
and you will always have a job. My oldest son's a CPA for Ohio Health, and you might, and he's a math guy.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. What do you think about majoring in college? That's a long ways away for you in a sense. But what do you think about majoring in?
I mean, definitely business. I know I want to study business, but
Okay,
I just don't know just yet what I would want to use that for.
that's really good, huh? That's good. Uh, Hunter, tell me let's see, what advice would you give to a freshman? You know, you're going to be going into your senior year. But what advice would you give to a freshman about playing football?
I mean, I would definitely just say, just take it all in while you can. And like those nights when it's like you're standing there on the sidelines, maybe on Friday nights, like really take that in and embrace it in a good way. And just every opportunity you have to get better, take that opportunity. So,
And stay with it and stay with it because you do get older, right?
yeah.
You
Yeah.
do get older after that freshman year. Second crazy question. What's one thing that nobody knows about you? One thing that nobody knows about you.
Uh,
Now we'll go back to football.
um, I'm a pretty good singer. That's what I would say. I'm pretty all right at singing.
All right. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's super. Okay, let's go back to football then. You know, I think tight ends are special, and we've talked about your strengths and your weaknesses and stuff. What's good about football in general? What's so good about football? You know, you kind of, with a lot of reasons, gave up basketball to play football. But what's so good about football?
I mean, I just love how much of a team sport it really is. Like, I mean, you can have one player on the field that's just way better than all of the other players, but if they're playing a team where all 11 are together, like it's that other team's going to win 10 times out of 10. So, I mean, I just love how it's really not, it just you, everybody else has to do their job too. So,
Okay, that's good. Okay, what would be some of the worst things about football?
I would say probably that freshman year for sure. when you got all like the older dudes coming after you and stuff. I would say definitely that for sure.
That's good. I don't know if I've heard that yet. I will
Yeah.
tell you this: as a freshman or a backup, don't be making great plays against the starting varsity.
Yeah.
Don't do something accidentally, make a big tackle, and the coach is going crazy because you're targeted, man.
Yeah.
You're targeted.
Definitely.
Any highlights like so far in your career? Anything that you remember that always you'll think about that years to come? Any big play or big moment?
I would say after my sophomore year, when we ended up winning the PTC at the time, and everybody from the stands all rushed the field, and we were all just on the field, like that just like felt like a movie almost. And I hope COVID gets lifted and all that stuff so we can experience that this year, because that would
just be really good.
Yeah.
Okay. What annoys you as a football player, as a person? What annoys you? What doesn't really drive you insane, but what annoys you?
Maybe the early mornings, I'd say. Probably early mornings for sure.
Getting up and going to workouts and regular practice and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good as well. Excuse me. What's one thing you can't live without?
The weight room.
Anything.
I would say the weight room probably.
Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like I'm addicted just because like if my mom plans something and I'm like, we gotta work out. Like you gotta reschedule. We gotta work out, you know? So I mean it's a good thing, but I also feel like I miss out on a lot of stuff too, but I'd rather be in there than anywhere else.
Well, that's what you try to get I coached for a long time, ingrained in young people is to get in the weight room, to get stronger and make it a part of you. Well, just like you said, make it a part of your routine, because that helps you. You're a pretty strong upper body. I see your neck and things like that. What do you bench press?
I mean, my last max was 405.
Is that right?
Yeah, but we're gonna be doing max day up at our the football weight room pretty soon. So I'm hoping to get 415. That'd be
it's good, man. They're gonna move you to center. You better be careful.
I've been told that a lot. I used to play center when I was younger. So
okay, I'm gonna bring that up later, but okay. A couple more questions here. Let's talk recruiting just a minute. We talked earlier. How do you feel about recruiting so far? How is it going now?
It's definitely going really, really, really good. I mean, like I said, I mean, once you do get one offer, they all start to take notice of you. And I just feel like, sorry, my dad's getting a package or something at the door. So I just feel like, I mean, it's picked up and I'm just super excited. I mean, I don't really know.
Well, I would tell you, I understand it, and I've done this a long time. I would say, do you get ready, because June's going to be a big month.
Yeah.
And I would keep informed of everything, because June hopefully is a big month. Maybe the first week in July. There are all kind of rumors circulating out there, and I think you'll be okay. The thing you'll have to do is you're going to probably have to focus on just certain schools when they have their camps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously, it's well known by now, you guys are getting cheated a lot of bit, really, in your 2022 class. So make the best of it. Control what you can control, but get ready for it. With the recruiting, well, you've got some MAC offers and a pen offer so far.
Yeah, and I mean, I got a pretty good amount of offers so far. So I mean, I'm
good.
Very,
you
very.
got some Mid-American Conference. That's good conference, by the way.
Yeah.
what advice would you give to a sophomore right now, Hunter, that's starting to get recruited? What would you tell him if he came to you and said, Hunter, I got a letter. Okay, Hunter, I got some letters. What are you going to start talking to him about then?
I would tell him to get a Twitter account set up and start.
Is that right?
Yeah, start posting videos as soon as possible and reaching out to places and following a bunch of people.
Yeah. That's really smart. And by the way, you're right. Okay, Twitter, I got on it seriously about a month ago, and it's good. And I just do sports. I don't get into that other stuff. But okay, that sounds good. Why would I want to recruit you? Okay, why would I want to recruit you?
I mean, I've got a lot of drive in me, and I got a lot of heart. And I mean, strength-wise, I mean, I feel like that is a point that I excel in. And just a mixture of size and speed and hands and just blocking and everything. I mean, I would definitely say if you were somebody to be recruiting me, I mean, I would feel like those are the things that would set me apart. Okay.
What if I said I don't care about that? I don't want you to flunk out of school. What are you going to tell me? I want you to be a good character. Obviously you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, important. I would
take that and I would get better at whatever you told me I needed to get better at.
So. Okay. That's super. Now, what are words you live by? For me, there's so many, I believe in, busting your tail. At my age, I still want to win. I still want to do the best I can. What are words you live by?
I mean, I definitely would say you only live once. So, I mean, make the most every day and have the most fun you can have while you can have it, So I would say those are definitely some words I would live by.
Well, that's really good, man. That's good. I thought you were a math guy. You sound like an English guy. No, seriously, that's pretty good. I believe that wholeheartedly. I've enjoyed the interview. Okay. You've done a good job. And thank you very much. Appreciate it.